Clearly not every player who enters this tournament can make the final table, and some of the 145 players we've lost so far have stayed on at the Aviation Club in the card room to watch this final table in action and watch these final 8 fight it out for the title, the winner of the Paris Hold'em Trophy, and of course that first place prize money of 136,600 euros. And the blinds have gone up. We've gone up a level. We've now got a running ante of 1,000 and blinds of 3,000, 6,000. This should get the action going, Nick.
Yes, indeed. It's going to cost the players 17,000 trips around just to look at their cards. So this is going to erode the stacks of the smaller, the people with fewer chips more quickly, so they'll be more inclined to play marginal values and get involved on marginal hands.
Pass.
Action is on Bryce
Pass.
Kunu.
Pass.
He will fold his hand. Benjamin Kang. We saw him tangle earlier on with Sam Al Said, our chip leader, and lose a pretty big pot.
Maya raises.
Oh, I think this is the first time we've seen Maya Bonchetry play, Nick.
Yeah, he's been very, very quiet indeed. And that's a big raise as well.
Pass. Pass.
Francois passes, Xavier passes.
So just the big blind.
It may not have escaped Sam's notice that Mr. Maya Bonchetry hasn't played very many hands.
How much he left?
Oh, there's the question.
26 about.
27.
27,000.
Well, if Sam did put him all in, it would be a no-brainer. He'd pretty much have to call. He's pretty much pot committed himself, hasn't he?
He has indeed. He will be getting 3-to-1 odds for the money he's put in. Sam doesn't really care, I don't think.
He's got a half-decent hand, King-Queen.
And he's just called.
Sam calls.
Right.
Players.
That I don't understand, but maybe he was just asking to see how exposed he
Flop
was.
is 6, 5, 7.
Well, Maya announces all in. He's got an up and down straight draw. The ace high is still in front. He actually acted out of position, though. The action was on Sam there. Nothing like free information, is there?
Well, what a mistake. It kind of shows his inexperience and nerves. And bear in mind, this is the first tournament he's ever played.
There's never a problem.
It's nerve-wracking enough playing your first tournament with friends, let alone
Check.
in a venue like this, on TV. So now he can make the all-in move. And Sam...
Sam passes. Diamonds the pot. No, it's all right. You can do it out of turn, but it's going to stand if he checks.
Yeah, he got lucky by accident. So I guess the bet out of turn probably let Sam off the hook. Yeah.
So they post the antes. Sam El Said is in the small blind of 3,000. Benjamin Brummy in the big blind of 6,000, and that means Bryce Konu is first to act, and he will fold. Gilles Smadia next to act.
Blinds of 3 and 6.
Pass.
He'll also lay it down.
Pass.
Benjamin Kang going out.
It's okay.
Maya Bonchetry
Pass.
passes the 8-2.
Pass.
So on the button, Xavier de Tournelle. And he's got ace-king.
Xavier raises
Raise to 20,000.
to 20,000.
It's almost like playing an automatic pilot when that happens. It's almost an automatic race.
8-9 of clubs. That's the kind of hand you want to see a flop with. It's a question is, do you want to call a raise with that?
He's moved all in.
Goes all in.
Well, he's definitely going to get called
Xavier
here.
calls very quick.
Absolutely, a very quick
We now
call.
have an all in hand.
52.
Xavier has ace king.
Well, the ace-king is obviously out in front, but it's not all over
No,
for Benjamin, is it?
Yeah.
no. Both his cards are
And
live,
Xavier has, and Benjamin has 9, 8 of clubs.
so he's not totally dominated.
Well, there's the king. And there's the
flop is
ace.
ace, king,
All right.
10.
There's virtually nothing that can help.
Benjamin needs 2 running clubs or 2
Or-
running 8s or 9s.
Or 7-8.
Well, there's a
Or
club.
6-7.
Club on the turn.
Looking for a club on the river.
And a 6 on the river.
And
It
he's
doesn't
missed it.
happen.
Okay.
Benjamin finishes
And
number
Benjamin
8.
had fewer chips in that hand, so he was all in, and he is now out. He is our 8th place finisher. He'll pick up prize money of €12,805. Well, there is our 8th place finisher, Benjamin Brahmi, walking into the tournament area, the card room of the Aviation Club. There's some of the other players who got knocked out a bit earlier on. He's off to collect his money, €12,805. Not bad for a couple of days' work. So, Sam El Said, our
There's
chip
just
leader,
one
is on
big
the button
blind.
in this hand.
6,000.
He's got 229,000 in chips at the moment. The man on his left,
Bryce, you need to tell me to raise, and I have a good hand.
It's okay this time.
Call.
Gil calls.
Call. Pass.
Ben folds.
so because we
Benjamin
lost
folds.
Benjamin Brahmi, there is no small blind in this hand, just the big blind, posted by Bryce Connu.
Right.
Francois Tardieu has announced
Raise
raise
to
with Jack 7 of clubs.
25,000.
That is incredible.
Pass.
Maybe he's decided
Francois
to
raises to 25,000.
get creative.
Oh, but look, Sam El Said's on the button with pocket queens,
Raise.
and he
Sam
announces a re-raise.
re-raises.
100,000.
No,
Raise to 100,000.
count it please.
Yeah.
I would say Sam's raise is probably enough to take this pot down.
120,000.
Well, Gilles Smadja
Pass.
limped in first
Pass.
position with the ace-6 of diamonds. He quickly gives it up. He's faced a raise and a re-raise. And
Francois
Francois,
We have
Tardieu.
another all
All
in.
in.
Francois moved all in.
Francois moves all in with the Jack 7.
With
Well,
Jack 7 of clubs.
I think he just got bored, or maybe he was pot committed.
And Sam,
He's not going to like this when he sees it.
2 queens.
Oh dear, he's going to be drawing very thin here.
Incredibly thin.
2 undercards to the pocket queens.
Well, he'd like to see 3 clubs, and not a 4th one on the end.
See a flop
Well,
now.
Sam
8
is,
of spades. 7 of spades. 8 of diamonds.
he was 84% favourite.
Francois needs a 7 to stay alive.
Still big favourite going to the turn. Looking for a 7.
Turn cards are 3 of clubs.
So just a 7 on the river.
The last card's a
And
3
it's
of
not to be.
diamonds.
And so we lose another player. 2 hands in a row. We say goodbye to Francois Tardieu. He made a move with the Jack 7, ran into the pocket queens.
Envoie à papa, envoie.
And he will go out in 7th place, winning himself €17,075. Maybe he should stick to backgammon.
That was a very strange thing he did there. You know, putting all his chips in with Jack 7, which seemed to be a mark of desperation. More significantly, it pushes Sam way into the lead now.
Well, here he is, our 7th place finisher, Francois Tardieu, being escorted back into the main card room area here at the Aviation Club. He gets a consolatory round of applause. He does pick up more than €17,000 though for finishing 7th. So the button moves round 1 place to Bryce Connu. Gilles Smadja will post the small blind. Benjamin Kang is in the big blind. And that means that Maya Bolchatri will be first to speak.
I wait for 5 seconds.
Now we're 6-handed, Nick. Should they be looking to play more hands?
I would think so, yes.
Maya folds.
They're more likely to get involved.
I think Xavier's going to raise here. I don't think he would have done that a few hands ago, but now we are down to 6 players. He's going to play the ace-4 aggressively.
Xavier raises to 15,000.
Call.
Sam calls.
Call.
Sam's going to call with pocket nines. I'm surprised he didn't re-raise there.
That's a strange one. Oh, look at this.
You were talking about a gift from the poker gods. Here he
Absolutely.
is, sitting on the button with pocket aces.
Raise.
He's going to raise. Is that the right
Raise.
strategy?
Yes.
Bryce raises
Raise to 50,000.
to 50,000.
I mean, he either wants to... He wants to get rid of one of those players. With a pair of aces, they say you either win a small pot or lose a big one. And he doesn't really want to get involved with too many people, so I think he's trying to narrow the field down.
Well, he's got rid of
Pass.
Benjamin Kang, and I reckon he's going to get rid of Xavier de Tournelle as well with the ace-4. The question is, will he be able to get rid of Sam?
Sam might have a rush of blood to the
Xavier
head.
folds.
Pass.
He could very easily put him on ace-king, you see, with his pair of nines.
Clearly running through all the
Ça, c'est
options in his
65,
head.
c'est ça? Il te reste 65 000 après? Ah, il y a encore ça. Non.
113 000.
113 000 il reste.
113
50, hein?
Take the 15 in, don't fail.
Okay.
Looks like he's, at the very least, considering calling.
Yes. It's a very hard lay down. We'll see how good a
Call.
player he is.
Well, he's decided to call, and if he does put his opponent on something like ace-king, if the flop's low, he might then push on the flop.
Absolutely.
He's,
A low flop could be the worst thing that could happen to him.
and he will be first to speak after the flop is dealt.
If he catches a 9, of course, all hell's going to break loose.
Call 35,000.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Huge pot building here, and it could get even bigger. Well, there's an ace.
Ace, Jack, 2.
He might be able to get away from the hand now.
Yes,
Check.
absolutely.
Sam checks.
Is Bryce White to bet here?
59,000.
Well, 2 clubs out there, you see. I mean, there's possible draws,
Price bets 59,000.
so it'd probably be better to bet it than to give your opponent a free card.
Well, he bet it, and Sam laid down the nines and showed that he was laying down pocket nines. Bryce wins a huge pot.
Interestingly, both Bryce and Sam El Sayed are identical in chips now, 248,000 apiece.